Can you talk about Virat Kohli dismissal? Do you think that the kind of phase he's going through, a lot of bowlers, thinking that this is the best time to get him, was that kind of thinking?
I was just trying to concentrate on what I was doing really, rather than what he's doing and what phase he's in. He's obviously a world-class player. He's got great stats. We have our plans. Just try and execute. That's all I'm focusing on really when I'm bowling at the big players.
As a bowler, when you bowl to someone like Rohit Sharma at one end and then Rishabh Pant, different kind of batsmen, both destructive in different ways. What is your thought as a bowler when you bowl to these kind of contrasting styles?
You obviously have your plan A in your head, what you want to do, where you want to bowl the ball at them, but then watching them and seeing what they do as well. Obviously Rishabh, he likes to pick up. Rohit Sharma, who's moving around, so you've got to watch these guys and try and adapt to what they're doing while still trying to bowl your best ball and get the ball in the right areas. So it's a little bit of watchfulness and a little bit of concentrating on what you're trying to do.
Fair to say you were contemplating retirement not so long ago, but now when you first hit balls of international cricket, you said Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and Rishabh Pant. Does it sort of like make up for the bad times at all?
It wasn't me that was contemplating retirement. It was something that would have been forced upon me. And it was just some conversations that I'd had with the guys at Lancs, with the nature of the injury that I'd had, the age I was at, and then the length of time out. It was a long, slow process. Unfortunately, at my age, it takes a little bit longer to heal things like that. But yeah, it makes it all worthwhile. Just getting back out in the park and playing for Lancs was what my aim was, and to do that was great, and then to do well was even better. But then this wasn't even on anywhere near my radar, so to get the nod first of all, and then to actually go out and perform as well, even better.
Do you have a highlight of the three? I mean, not often Rohit's hurried on the pole, is it? So.
Yeah, it wasn't in the plan, but I saw him moving around, so give it a go. Obviously, your first is always the nicest, but it's just about getting out there and performing and being on the big stage. I enjoyed every minute.
George, go ahead.
Well played. You've obviously taken the scenic route to here. Did you honestly think this would ever happen?
2015, when I first played for Northants, no. I was just trying to get a professional gig. 2016, still no. I think a couple of years ago I played a bit of Lions cricket and I did all right, and I thought, well, maybe if there's a couple of injuries, but then when I had my injury at the timing that I had it, after being in the bubble, it wasn't on my radar. It was just about trying to get back and playing for Lancs and playing cricket again. So I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity.
But all those years, I looked you working in a factory, working in a fish shop, selling fish or something.
That was when I was about 13 to 18, so that was just a bit of extra pocket money, that was. But yeah, I went away to Australia. I did a bit of landscape gardening over there whilst I was playing over there after I finished university, and then the boiler company. That was just a factory job for 6 months just to tide me over, and then I got a job with Lancashire Cricket Board, coaching on the Chance to Shine programme, going in schools and doing a lot of that. I think I was there for about 5 years, and then they were really good. They gave me the flexibility to go off and be able to play minor counties, which then James Middlebrook picked me up for. He was playing for Bedfordshire, I was playing for Cumberland, and he picked me up and said, I think you've got something, I'll put you in touch with Northants, and then it went from there.
But was this the dream during those years?
No, it wasn't on my radar. It was just to try and play the highest standard that I could. So each time I reached that next level, and then wanted to reach the level higher than that. And I've got to here so far, so keep going.